Let's go to one that I like. Let's go to the effects plugin. Let's try the effects plugin on Billy Joe, verse 2. I have 6 plugins. I have drums, bass, guitar, vocals, effects, and one called Unplugged. Ah, the spinning ball. The effects one's a good one. Here's some good reasons why. The fireworks. It's all about the fireworks. How you doing, honey? She wanted to know when the party starts, okay? You're like, okay, Daddy, plugins are exciting, but pretty cool so far? You like the guitar stuff? You like how it rocks?
Yes.
Did you meet those guys? Did you like Green Day?
Yeah.
Were they kind of cool?
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
Um,
Trey Cool?
yes.
Definitely the coolest one out of the bunch? Because you like the drummers? They're always the funny guys? All right. You know who's another funny drummer? Keith Moon. He was really funny. Okay, let's get back to business here. So, what's a great plugin to have is the effects. The first thing I came up with on the effects, well, not the first thing, but an important thing was when you're doing mixes, how often do you want to have just have some delays that come in and just do delay throws and not have to have like 6 sends and automations, right? So the first thing I came up with is the throw button. So here's a perfect example. You would take your lead vocal track, right? And we could do it right now. You could duplicate the lead vocal track, right? And then put this on the duplicate. We created a button on there that makes it so it's effect only, right?
Yep.
I'm putting him on the spot now.
Yeah,
If
it's
I-
unrehearsed.
That's all. Well, because you know what? Mixing it, everything is unrehearsed. Everything's unrehearsed because you know what? Life is unrehearsed.
Oh. See? It's reality.
I just wanted to show them like real world. So you're doing a mix, right? You're doing a mix. All of you are mixing in the box, mostly. Producer or having a console, any way you can do it, right? So you're mixing in the box. Producer comes over, artist comes over. Hey, can I get an echo on this line? Can I get an echo on that line? So you go, wow, that's not going to be quick, right? It's not going to be like, oh yeah, I can do that in 1 minute. What would be the easiest way to do it? To just duplicate the vocal track, right? And then have an effect that you could just automate the throws wherever you want. Wouldn't that be a whole lot easier? Say you have your vocal track with all the EQ and compression on it. And the mix is almost done. Oh, I want to have, I want this to go hello, hello, or goodbye, goodbye, or go away, go away. You want to have, you hear it on every song, every time. And it's like almost you have to have it on the side ready to go. I always have it ready to go. But you have to like plan ahead for it. Well, here you don't. You just make a new chain, right? So we'll have Billy's lead vocal, right? Let's have him can we have him with the plugin on him?
All right, put it on the side.
All right. So can we listen to verse 2 and then we just show off the throw thing, right?
I'm walking down the line that
So-
divides me somewhere in my mind on the border.
But put it on half so it's a longer.
The edge and where
Right here.
I walk alone.
Oops, okay, it didn't switch. Now do it on alone. I walk.
Of the edge and where I walk alone.
So just to go one more time, just to anticipate it. What you do is you can just write it.
The edge and where I walk alone.
So what it does, bring the plugin up into the big window. I'm just showing you like the down and dirty way. He duplicated the vocal track. Bring it all the way up because there's that button down below. I just want them to see the direct button. What the direct button does is when it's in, right? When it's in, it's a mix thing. You're mixing the effects with it. When it's out, it's effect only. Correct?
Correct.
When it's out, it's effect only, which is kind of cool because you're trying to build this effect. So leave it out, leave it so it's effect only again. We can also go, you know what? I don't want it to just be a dry vocal effect. I want it to be filtered. I want the delay to be filtered and be cool. All right, put it on filter, do the same thing.
It's the only thing that's beating.
Yeah, same spot again.
mine on the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone.
Now go to telephone and just max out the level. Okay.
Read between mine on the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone.
So this should, and like bring the level of half all the way up too. Just bring your
Mine on the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone.
So just done dirty instantly. All you did is duplicate the vocal track. You didn't even have any plugins on the vocal track, and then just had this next to it. So when you're writing your automation, all you do is, okay, I need to write that word, that word, that word, that word. Well, I want some telephone on it, and I want some tape phase on it, or I want some reverb on it. Well, guess what? It's all built in now. So let's just listen to the vocal through the effect plugin by itself. So what I did, yeah, you can mute the other one. We'll just listen through this, take the direct button off. So what I did, which is really important, is I just created this hold button that all you gotta do is just write wherever you want the delays by hitting the hold, or you can have, just have a key that hits the throw button, and you can have a delay anywhere, anytime. And I made it so it's like full note, half note, or quarter note. Usually the ones you're gonna go for. So let's hear his vocal going through. Let's see if we can make some effects with his vocal now. So let's play his
I'm
vocal.
walking down the line that divides me
Instant
somewhere
filter,
in my
telephone.
mind. On the borderline
Instant, no
of
screwing
the
around, it's
edge
there.
and where I walk alone.
Let's put some distortion on it.
I'm walking down the line that divides me
Let's put some slap on it.
somewhere in my mind. On the borderline of the
Let's put
edge
some-
and where I walk
Let's put Mr. Wide on him. Mr. Wide.
I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my
Let's put some delay on him.
On the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone.
Or go half note.
I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind.
Now go to full.
On the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone.
It's catching up because it's the analog thing, so. All right, so play one more time. Put full up a bit longer.
I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere
No,
in
stop.
my mind. On the borderline.
So I went for the super long delays because those are the ones you want throws on. All right, take it off delay now. So what you notice is, see there's this blue stripe on the long delay thing. That corresponds with the throw button. You can either leave it on, send, or hold, right? Or throw. We just have the two settings. It's either on throw, where you're just put the delay on only when you want it, which you can write, or it's always on and you just bring the fader up. Which is, when we leave it on hold, it's always on.
Yeah, it just locks it in.
Right, and when you have it on throw, then you can just throw it as like a one-time deal whenever you need it. So the cool thing is, let's just look at it as straightly an effects device here again. Play the verse again.
I'm walking down the
Now,
line that divides me
let's just hear the
somewhere in
distortion
my
only.
mind. On the borderline of the edge and where
Go to
I
crunch.
walk alone. I'm walking down the
Fuzz.
line that divides me somewhere in my
Put some
mind.
slap on it.
On the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone.
So this is just using it on a vocal. So I thought, you know what? All these plugins that are designed for guitars, vocals, drums, or bass, well, that's all fine and dandy, but I need some effects. And what's the number one effects that you guys are looking for aside from reverb, delay, and chorusing? What's in the top 5? Telephone or filtering effects on the vocals, or guitar, or something, okay? Distortion, but a distortion you can use. And what's always a problem with distortion? It's either overloading, it's too loud, it's too ratty, or fuzzy. So I give you 3 flavors. When I looked at tape distortion, I looked at like Cuckoo Gachoo, like I Am the Eggman, the original distortion from the Beatles, where, wow, it's kind of pleasing and kind of usable. How many records now is the vocal distorted, is the bass distorted, but it's all different levels of distortion. And you want to be able to have that on a plugin. You can have your vocal and then have that after it. So can we have two plugins on at the same time? Just play the vocal one more time, just distortion, just show that.
I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere
And that's what the tape
in my
goes on.
mind. On the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone.
We'll take the slap off and just do tape phase only. Yeah.
I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my
let's go
mind.
telephone.
On the borderline of the edge and where I walk
More level.
alone.
More level on the telephone.
I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my
And then
mind.
top.
On the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone.
So when I designed this, I thought, well, it's an effects plugin. Let's make it so, you know what, if I want to just do delays or reverb or whatever, I may just want to just add top to the signal going into it. So let's just try top, and then let's try see what the canyon sounds like.
I'm walking down the line that divides me
Oh, yeah.
somewhere in my mind. On the borderline of the edge
Take
and where
things off.
I walk alone.
Let's go telephone.
I'm walking down the line.
Right, check it out. Right. All right. So we just crossed into another boundary. Another important thing you want to do sometimes. Wow, I just want to be able to record the effect by itself. How hard is it to record just the effect by itself in Pro Tools? It's not something you can just whip up in 1 second, is it? So you're saying, you know, I just want to have like this faraway vocal sound, wet, fully wet only. So play fully wet vocal. Now take the filter down to filter. Top. Okay, put it on Hall. Same spot. Okay, go to telephone. Cool. Fuzz. So there's like a multitude of combinations because in mixing, the whiz-bang effect is what they're all looking for here and there and to build this stuff in. So it's really exciting to do that. So that's why I came up with this one. Still have the panning, so you can do like we do with the guitars. You can pan it left and right. So imagine, okay, pan it left, take the fuzz off, go to Canyon, Corbett, Canyon. Go max level on Canyon and telephone, pan it full left. Hear what that sounds like. Now put the direct back in. Perfect example. Third verse, breakdown section. Gotta have something cool. Guess what? You can just write this in, put it on direct or whatever, print this piece, done. You can make a section of the song that has something cool in it. All right, I'm just showing you extreme with all the reverb fully maxed out, but there's always like, you know, the song's kind of boring. I need something kind of cool for the middle section. Got anything? Boom. There's our effects plugin, the fireworks. You know, I thought July 4th, what better to have some fireworks? I think it's really cool. I use it every day.